Hello, my name is Nandan Jagdish, or you can call me Raghu. I'm the CEO and Managing Director of Nandan GSE Private Limited out of India. And this is Mr. S.K. Deshmukh, our Vice President for Business Development. He requested me to make this video for you so that we can explain what are the different products we make, our capability presentation, and specifically the aviation products that we look after. Is that right, Mr. Deshmukh? Yeah. So let me give you a little brief on the company. We basically are a 28-year-old company. I'm second generation. Our chairman and my father, Mr. JC Kumar, started this company way back in 1991. So we just celebrated our 28th Rising Day just this year in 2019. We believe in improving our customers' productivity, performance, and safety. These are the three mantras on which we've been building on over the years. We are always helping save our customers money, time, and effort. But at the same time, we always believe that value is what you get and price is what you pay. Nandan has always been a value conscious partner to customers worldwide. And we are known for our quality, reliability, and after sales service. So as far as Team Nandan goes, we are a team of 150 people. The chairman is still the founder, Mr. JC Kumar, with great experience in industry and lifting and hydraulic systems. I studied at Texas A&M, did my master's in mechanical engineering there. So it's an engineering company with the top management being both engineers. We have a retired colonel from the army, Colonel K.R. Acharya, who's our vice president, operations, and Mr. S.K. Deshmukh has been at Air India for 30 years. Phenomenal experience in aviation. He is our vice president, business development. We have a very strong middle management team and a team of 150 people, which goes right from design to service. We are able to give you the best solution that's possible. So in brief, what we do work in aviation ground support equipment, aerospace and defense, car parking solutions, different kind of handling systems. These are more of projects, truck loading systems, as well as aerial equipment. So for aviation ground support equipment are those equipment that surround the plane when it's on the ground. We have given solutions to the flight kitchens, ground handlers, airlines, airports, etc. And the catering high lift, which is one of our marquee products, is there worldwide. We made more than 1,000 of those. Step ladders for climbing into the planes, baggage conveyors for loading bags, electric tractors that can be used to tote our cargo, the different kinds of ambulifts, water service units, toilet units, container dollies, trolleys, and the works. So these are while what we see common in all of these is the reliability and the long life that our equipment gives, as well as always keeping in line with the latest IATA norms. The IATA AHM is the handbook on which we base our specs, and the design team keeps building upon them. We do a lot of handling systems where anything that needs to be lifted, shifted, moved, or conveyed can be working out on these systems. We make scissor lifts from 50 kg to 100 tons, hydraulic elevators that go up between multiple levels, scissor lifts for height reach again that can be battery operated, hydraulic elevators up to 5 floors, scissor lifts up to greater reach. So a lot of these are projects that we do for different kind of organizations like EPC, different engineering companies, logistic providers, etc. A lot of work we do in aerospace and defense, the Army, Air Force, Navy, the different DRDOs, the different PSUs. We make handling systems that are mill grade and they're workable beyond the purview of this particular presentation. But yeah, we've worked with those clientele who's showcased in the bottom. Thumb rule is if anybody can do it in India is generally Nandan, or it can't be done at all. But there are a lot of challenging projects we've done where they're first time and we've delivered it first time right. India has a lot of density of population in a limited space. Car parking has always been the bane of urbanization. So we make different kind of car parking systems, be they car elevators, turntables, rotating systems, rotary carousels, stack parks and stuff. So they're present in a lot of metros around India. With logistics being on the upswing, loading and unloading from trucks is a primordial need that's to be fulfilled. We make solutions that replace human interface and tries to convert that into machine by minimizing the human effort. And that again is in line with what our pitch is to improve the core purpose on which, and that is of course in line with a core purpose, which is to utilize mankind for greater endeavors and not just for manual handling. This is changing the way things are being done, even in Asian countries or even in India, and there's a lot of buy-ins by customers there. So the reason why we remain nimble is because we deliver across a wide range of solutions to a wide range of industries. So for us, each and every client and each and every clientele is important, and that's how the sales team is also segregated. The solutioning ability is unparalleled because we are able to move from a defense project down to a material handling, which could be maybe even a commodity product. But when the customer buys it from us, he is actually the one to give us the next referral because he loves the product so much. So, like we said, we are not necessarily the cheapest, but we are always the best value for money investment that the customer can make. We've been featured as we've got various awards, accolades, like we put it up. We've done a car parking system for one of India's most respected business leaders, Mr. Ratan Tata, who's the chairman emeritus of the Tata Group. I was awarded the CEO of the Year last year by the Business Connect magazine. We've been awarded for innovation by the government of Maharashtra out of all of the various companies. And we were also the SME Gold Award winner All India for small and medium enterprises in our category. And that was a big feather in the cap for whole of Team Nanda. We've done theme park rides, we've done handling systems for missiles and other things, and a lot of them are appreciated by customers. So, talking about Nandan, like we said, we don't have a standard product catalog. We always innovate and make new ones too all the time. So, design is very strong in us. We have a design team that works on SolidWorks to make things happen. Welders are certified to AWS D1.1. We have NDT qualified quality control engineers, painting systems, and the works. So, in all, you're in good place when you come to Nanda. So we are able to deliver electro hydraulic and mechanical systems, and we've invested into a lot of learning and development. So the team has grown. Our team is able to be your partners in your productivity. We are ISO 9001, 14,000, 45,000. We are registered with the various NSICs. We follow the IATA AHM 2019. Incidentally, I was told by IATA that we are the first out of India to pre-book the 2020 standard. So we believe a lot in learning and going as per the standards and always keeping up to that. Welding is very core to what we do. We get a third party auditor and certification for all my welders. Designing is core strength of Nandan, so we are able to 3D model, showcase the product to the customer before it is actually made. Safety is very important in what we do, considering the fact that we do work in aviation and material handling and defense and so many other things. So when we do our systems, both when we are manufacturing them or when we are designing them or when we are delivering them, we always consider the safety of the man who's making it, the man or the woman who's going to be using it, and finally the surrounding as well as the articles. Because for us, everything is important and safe, and that's the reason why over 28 years, our customers have always been our greatest ambassadors. We have a service team and a service division which takes care of maybe one-off services, audits. We have a IATA accredited audit system where we can come to your location and audit your equipment even if it's not made by us. We have a cloud-based CMMS, it's a computerized maintenance management system, which also can be deployed for you, and we can get this going. We have a camera as well as a GPS black box system, which will collect all the data and then push it to the cloud. So you can use all the data for audit purposes. So in a nutshell, this is about what Nandan is and what we do. I think any further questions you have, we would love to showcase this to you. Of course, we would like to show you more in detail about our infrastructure, about our various processes and all when we do a one-to-one video with you. We have a Zoom video call system where we can showcase that and take it forward. So, with your permission, Mr. Deshmukh, I would like to end this part of the presentation. Just a little side note, Mr. Deshmukh, like I said, has been with Air India for almost 30 years. He's been involved in aviation. So, in a way, he was my client earlier in the first innings of his career, and he's now helping us to internationalize our GSE and take them to various markets, including the growing markets of Europe, America, South America, Asia, Middle East. We are willing to work directly with customers as well as through dealers, or finally even contract manufacturing for various OEMs, so we can have a win-win. So the idea is, how can we make this a win-win-win? Win for us, win for the customer, and of course win for you. So do let us know to be in touch. So thank you for looking at part 2 of this video, where we would like to showcase some of the aviation ground support equipment that we make for the various customers. Dangerous. So we work with pretty much everybody in aviation in India, and also we've exported this to 18 countries, and the list is growing. This year, incidentally, we are adding 4 more customers in different countries, and we quality-wise, we think we are at par with suitable to going to Europe, but we would like for your help and suggestions on how to take this forward too. So one of our marquee products is the catering high lift. The catering high lift is made in 3 versions. One is called the petite. This is used for loading onto the regional aircraft or the narrow body like they call it. We have these on small 9 to 11 ton GVW vehicles. Whatever you see, we are also coming on with an electric version of the entire range, where we believe the airports are ready for the electrification of the whole system. So this is made in a very standard manner, and the quality is at par, is reliable, meant to work 24 by 7 in whatever conditions. We have a hydraulic canopy, a four-way moving platform, a stable lift up and down, and everything qualifies or surpasses the IATA AHM norms. We've also introduced the 5 camera system. One focuses on the dashboard going out, one focuses on the driver, one on the co-driver, one inside the body, and one for reverse. All these go into a standard DMVR module. We call it because it's mobile, and from there with a 4G SIM, we can actually have it looked at by somebody in the office on internet, or you can have about 1 month of recording in it, and then you can review it for audit and trail purposes. The most popular high lift, of course, of ours is called the Catering Champ. This is a full-sized, full-cabin high lift made on a 16-ton GVW vehicle. The chassis is always with the choice of the customer. We prefer to work on a Volvo Eicher or a Tata or an Ashok Leyland or a Daimler-owned Bharat Benz or an Isuzu Swaraj Mazda. So these are generally the chassis that are made in India and available in India. But if you want to work on a specific chassis based on your location, we can always make the kit, ship it out to your location, and mount it there locally on a bodybuilder place, and then we can get going on to that so that there's value. Or we can get the chassis into India, make it, and give it to you turnkey. Either option is okay. The capacities are up to 3 tons. Height can go up to 2.5, from 2.5 meters to 5.9 meters. Air conditioned driver cab and the works. So again, this surpasses all kinds of requirements that we need. You can do side doors, you can do front doors, you can do different kinds of tail lifts in the back, refrigeration units, automatic transmission, manual transmission. So it's a different product altogether. So when we need to talk to you about the high lift, for sure I can present it to you there. We are one of the 6 or 7 companies worldwide who do the upper deck high lift for the A380. So this goes to a height of 8.4 meters. Body travels forward by 4 meters. It widens so that it can access the door of the aircraft. There is a hydraulic lock that we provide, so that when it gets into A380 mode, the hydraulic lock gets deployed, and even if there's some kind of a failure on the seals or on the pilot check valves, it won't sink down to the plane wing. We do step ladders for climbing into the aircraft. This is a standard universal model that we give out. It can do from 737 right up to a jumbo or the lower deck of the A380. All of them is possible. There are towable step ladders we make. These are lightweight, can be pulled, and this design particularly that you see is a parallelogram design, which is great for a wide range of aircraft from a 737 to an A320. This is one of the few parallelogram designs that is successfully deployed all over India, and we are proud to say that our design is very light, but at the same time it's robust. It's driven by a battery operated DC motor, and in the later versions we've also done solar panels for recharging of the batteries. This can get towed standard. Mobile baggage conveyors for loading bags on a vehicle mounted chassis or self propelled. Towable ones with an engine there and again which can load into the aircraft in and out. Ambulance for disabled passengers. This is a very important product because people who are cannot walk or they're old who have ambulatory problems can be taken on this. The This is a very important product called the Ambulif, which should ideally be there in every airport all around the world. For people who can't walk, there is a wheelchair available in the airport, and to load that, there's a tail lift in the back of this Ambulif, which can get then taken in the body. It's an air-conditioned body. Then it drives to the aircraft, lifts up, aligns, and then they can be pushed into the aircraft in a very safe as well as in a right manner, because that's legally wrong to pick them and take them up the stairs, where a lot of people, a lot of countries actually take the shortcut to do this, but this is not the right way. As per the IATA AHM norms, unless there's an aero bridge, you always need an ambulance to take them up. This is an electric tractor that can pull up to 25 tons, fully made in India, and with the batteries in place that can do about 8 hours of duty cycle easily. There is a water and toilet service units up from 1000 liters up to 4000 liters or even 5000. One or two of them have been made. The baggage trolleys. So the difference in the baggage trolleys that are available cheap and ours, as ours last for a very long time. We made them with quality materials and as well as they're lightweight. SKF bearings on the wheels, solid axles down, MIG welded all over. There's plasma cutting of all the profiles put together. We have 8 by 4 and 10 by 5, two trolleys which can take different kinds of loads. There are container and pallet dollies are available. Fuel Bowser. So this is an equipment that can take up to 950 liters in a towing or as well as in a pickup version. So this has either a DC motor, battery operated, or it's got a Honda small engine, or it can have its own hand pump. So based on which the dispensing can be done. So, in short, the GSE that we were wanting to showcase to you, this is what it is. But like we said, we work on customized equipment based on your specs and your standards. Do let us know what more can we do for you. We worked on trestles, we work on tow bars, on some cargo loaders. We're working on a few cargo loader projects now, and yeah, we would like to work and be a partners in your productivity improvement and give you great value. Thank you so much, and Mr. Deshmukh will be in touch with you to take it forward, and we are always available to be at your service.